thanks for tuning into my channel. So I wanted to make this film or this video for you because I know this was something that I had to figure out on my own, and my best friend is also my hairstylist, and she gave me this cool little trick that I thought I'd share with all of you. So if you're anything like me, getting your hair done or getting in to make the appointment can sometimes be really challenging. Or maybe you just have hot heads or something in your hair, extensions in your hair that are not that comfortable and you just kind of want them out. Whatever the reason being is that you want your extensions out, if they're hothead extensions, this video is going to help you. So you have to be super careful when doing this to not damage your hair and to not rip some of it out. I've definitely done that before and have learned my lesson. So finally I asked my friend, who's also my hairstylist, what can I use at home if something's kind of partially falling out? How do I get it out? And she told me to use rubbing alcohol. So what I'm going to be using today in the video, if you can see here, I think the wording is backwards because I'm using my iPhone right now. It was the easiest for me to use instead of my camera. But either way, you get the point. You can use one of these and pick it up in a spray bottle, or you can just purchase rubbing alcohol over the counter and buy one of those cheap little spray bottles. So my extensions right now are hot heads. I believe they are length 18. They've been cut quite a bit, as you can see, but they've held up for a really long time. I really like them. You can dye them. She just dyed them when she dyed my hair back. This is more my natural color, and since we're getting into the winter, I had her do that. So again, all you need is some rubbing alcohol. You need to be able to identify where your tape is. I'm gonna find my first one. Let's see. Okay. So there's one. I don't know how well you guys can see it. Hopefully it's showing. There you go. So basically what you want to do is saturate the extension in rubbing alcohol. Once it's soaked, you simply want to start from the corner, from the top, placing 2 fingers on each side and then start to slowly pull them apart. Now what I learned is that as you're pulling it apart, it works better if you continue to spray, because then the alcohol gets into the crevices and the areas that it typically wouldn't get. So you could see it's very, very easily pulling apart. There you go. And it slid right out. So now you have your extensions. If you want to save them for your hairstylist to reapply, you just want to push them together and they'll dry. So I'm going to save mine because I'm going back to her in the morning and she's going to re-enter them into my hair. Your head will smell after this, but it's worth it. So now we go into the second one, and you basically just repeat this process over and over again until they all come out. I made that sound because I'm trying to be gentle with my hair. I want to make sure I don't rip any of my hair. You could see when you look at this that there are very few hairs at the top. You know your hair is ripping out when you take these off, and there's a ton of it. Like, some of this is from previously because I've not been so gentle with them, which I need to be, and I just kind of rip them off or out of my hair. But this is the easiest and fastest way to do it, and it doesn't require buying anything on Amazon. I know there's like a solution you could buy on Amazon or anywhere really, I don't know the name of it, but it's supposed to do the same thing, but why pay money for that when you could just do this? Oh, also it saves my hairstylist time. So when I go in and I just have my hair in hand and she doesn't have to take them out of my hair, it makes for a shorter appointment. And I like that. Well, I love being with her, 'cause it's my friend, but I don't like giving her more work. Oh, see this one broke, so this one's a little bit older, you could see what it did. A piece of it broke off and it's attached to this, so it just happens. Over time they wear out, it's not a big deal. So that's it, it's all out. A few questions that people ask me when they find out that I have extensions. How often do I need to replace them or move them up? This hair I've probably had for about 2 years. I have one other pack that I had on in between, and I don't wear them. I haven't worn them for 2 years consecutively, but they do last a long time and you can reuse them. You just have to get more tape. If you take care of them well, you can reuse them. 2, how much do they cost? I think it could cost anywhere from $300 to $800 to get your hair done, to get the extensions and have someone put them in. I don't know what it costs for fills. Again, my best friend does my hair, so I don't know what her actual normal pricing is. One of the other things I get asked about is the texture. So I naturally have straight hair. It dries really straight. The thing with these is it does require a little bit more upkeep because these are wavy when they dry and when you get out of the shower. And my hair is obviously, like I said, straight. So I have 2 different hair textures in my hair when this is done. So it does require me to blow dry it if I want to actually do my hair, and then curl or straighten them out. If I blow dry it and brush it, it'll usually just be kind of frizzy but but straight. And then I can go in and style it however I want. Again, they are dyeable. You can cut your hair with them in, and yeah. I have to move them, I personally have to move them up like once a month because my hair grows so stinking fast. So if your hair does not grow fast, you'd probably have to visit your hairstylist to move these up every month and a half to 2 months. I don't know. I wish I had that problem sometimes, but I don't. I tried going blonde before and I had to get my roots done like every 2 weeks. It's just a pain. So I don't do that. For me, it's every month, I'd say, that it needs to be done. I'm trying to think of any other questions. I think that's it. Oh, so when I first get these in, your hair, it is kind of sensitive depending on how close. If they put it right at the root, it'll be really sensitive and a little bit sore because it's pulling. And when you put your hair up, it'll sometimes pull your scalp. So I like to, like my friend will sometimes, she knows how I like it, and so I'd rather have it start a little bit further away from the scalp, just so it's not pulling so bad up front, and then it just grows out faster. But I don't know. It's up to you. You can try it and see how you like it and whatever else. But it's not damaging. Everyone says when they have extensions, their hair gets really thin. It's never the same. I have not had any problems with that. So I recommend them. The hothead extensions are good. It is challenging for me when I'm at the gym because when I put my hair up, you can see them in different areas sometimes. So you just have to get creative. It works best if you put your hair down in a braid or just do something else with it. But yeah. So you can see there's no residue, nothing sticky, all is well. I hope you liked the video and I hope this was helpful for you. I know that I wish I had known about this little trick and that alcohol would work. So if I had known that earlier, I probably would have avoided ripping my hair out sometimes. So yeah, again, if you liked what you saw and you want to see more like it, go ahead and subscribe with the link down below. Thanks.